council chambers. It's a place where commissioners, councillors, senators, governors, vice presidents, and the USC president, as well as students at large, meet Wednesday nights to make changes on the Western campus. Welcome to the Fuss on the Bus election episode. My name is Patrick Searle, I'm one of your senators, and over the next few minutes, we're going to be meeting each of the USC presidential candidates running for social science, science, and health science presidents, the senators running for at-large and all the faculty positions, as well as some of the governors who are running for Board of Governors. This episode is to help you make your decision, but certainly the decision falls into your hands. For more information about all of the elections, you can go to our website, fussonthebus.com, but also Big Purple Couch, the official talk show of the University Students' Council, is working on a backstage pass for all students here at Western about all things elections. So first, before we meet the candidates, we're going to send it to Grant and Allie, the hosts of BPC. Then they're going to let us know about some of the great initiatives and episodes that are coming out of BPC over the next few weeks about the elections. So let's send it to them right now.
Thank you very much, Pat. Allie here with the Big Purple Couch, reminding you that Thursday on the 10th we have Politically Incorrect live in the Spoke with Mike Tithcott, where we will be grilling some of those videos and their antics that those candidates do have. Then on Friday we have the Media Forum, and rounding it all off, we have Elections Results Night on the 16th, all going down right here in the UCC. Back to you, Pat.
Hey guys, welcome to the first USC presidential interview with David Vassar-Roy. David, thanks so much
for
joining us here on Fuss on the Bus. A series of questions I'm going to be asking. First off, introduce yourself.
Sure, so I'm Dave, for anyone out there who doesn't know me. I'm a fifth-year student at Western, studying green process engineering. Also completed a specialization in music performance French horn. Now studying some electives at King's, doing a minor in social justice. Basically, I'm just trying to take my 5 years of experience at Western, being involved in a lot of clubs, the Outdoors Club and Wine Club, really using all the experience and feedback I've had from thousands of students and trying to really have a bottom-up, much more of a horizontal approach to the USC, where students are just really involved in really nurturing their ideas. And that's really what my entire platform is about.
Okay. So if you were not elected, there's a chance certainly that you might not be elected. There's three people. I know. So if you're not elected, what is one platform point that you could share with us that you would still like to see happen, that you might perhaps lobby the elected president, that you wouldn't want to leave Western without seeing implemented?
Definitely. The Community Greenhouse Project, for sure. I've been talking about that for months, really, even before the Student Legacy Fund provided some funding options. It's something my friend, I have a friend, Dan Hammond, who's interested in organic agricultural wealth and finishing an engineering degree at Western right now, and we're really interested in putting that forward and in lobbying Western, even the city, to help out in addition to the Student Legacy Fund. And I'm actually committing myself to working on that over August, whether or not I get elected to this position.
So speaking about the USC, how do you think the USC handled the closing of the used bookstore this past summer? What are your thoughts on that?
Big issue. I mean, from my understanding, the current board that came in was pretty shocked by this and basically had it thrown on them early June. And I think considering that, they did a pretty good job. I mean, it was, as a student, it was a bit of a surprise to hear the emails about the used bookstore closing down over the summer, but I think they seemed to handle the transition. The transition was handled pretty well. I mean, it wasn't seriously affecting me. The current bookstore seemed to take used books fairly well. They didn't seem to leave students hanging. It wasn't completely last minute. June and July isn't really a big textbook buying and selling season. I mean, considering it was financially more or less beyond their control, I don't think there was too much more they could have done about it. The Gazette's used book section, for example, got really beefed up because of that, and I think they really used those options. They could perhaps have had a more comprehensive, USC specific online textbook trading scheme, but I mean, considering Facebook and the Gazette, I don't think that was necessary. So it was too bad it happened, but I don't think there was much they could have done to make that a positive experience. It was just a negative thing that had to happen.
Okay. So speaking about finances, the USC has their new Student Legacy Challenge, which is dealing with where the $175,000 of the unpicked up bus funds go. What are your thoughts on that, and where should that money be spent?
Right, I think that's great. I think it's important to encourage projects that might be a bit distinct from ones that might fall under the business incubator that's starting up. So I think especially not-for-profit projects should be pursued. I mean, obviously I have a bias towards the greenhouse I'm proposing that I'm encouraging students to apply for through that legacy fund. And I think anything that has a sustainability component, but not necessarily just environmental sustainability, something that can really last for a long time. I mean, is the legacy fund after also something that can be around for a decade, 2 decades, or longer. So something more structural, a service that could be really provided. For example, I'd be very interested in some sort of community kitchen. I've been talking with Scott Care about the food support services that's really starting to grow, and they would love to have a community kitchen. There are some bylaw regulations, but I mean, talking to some engineers, $50,000–$60,000 could install a community kitchen, and with the full coordinator and vice presidents, they could definitely manage that, and that would be something I would really love to see.
Okay. So the SCOG, the Student Caucus on Governance, is working on two things right now, initiatives. They're lobbying for breaks during 3-hour classes, and they're also lobbying for fall reading weeks. What do you think of these two initiatives?
Right. I think they're both useful initiatives. I mean, I think they both need to happen in some respect. To deal with the first one, breaks during 3-hour classes, I think, for the most part, they're necessary. I mean, it's tough to sit through 3 hours of lecture without a break. That being said, I think it would have to be implemented carefully. There are classes I'll go in where the professor will, ask students, would you like a break now? Would you like to leave class early? I think that option definitely needs to be left open to the discretion to provide either a break or end the class early, which I think might be difficult given current Senate policy to have that kind of clause. With respect to the fall reading week, I think it is a great idea. I mean, I have personally one year was very ill and took a week off in October to catch up, and it definitely got me back on my feet in November. Given the time constraints, especially in a year like this where we started late in September and went almost until Christmas, I think that would have to be pretty carefully investigated. I'm not convinced that Western can move its class hours around, but if Senate can be convinced that there's a scheme that works, I think it would definitely have a positive experience for students. It would be tough, I think, for the first and second years to really take advantage of it, considering they're not going to be fully engaged in their studies at that point, speaking from experience of myself and all my friends. But I think it would really benefit upper years, so I think that's the biggest thing to take into consideration, is whether it would be really used or abused, and I think some sort of student plebiscite on the question would really be useful.
Okay. And municipal affairs, certainly something that the president is involved in, sitting on the city town and gown committee. What has been said in the past and noticed by students is that the city doesn't always value the presence of students in their community. They're investing always into the downtown core, and they're investing into the university, but students don't always feel welcome. Is there anything on your platform or in your philosophy that really takes a stake at improving the image of students in the community?
Right, I think definitely in my personal philosophy I have a lot about that. I mean, I've been here for 5 years, having moved from Toronto, and really do consider London my home now, and part of that's from having spent a summer here, part of that's just from experiencing the downtown core outside of Richmond Row hours. I mean, going down there during the day, seeing the financial district. London actually has a financial district, exploring the Thames Parkways. There's a lot of London that's very useful for students. I met the mayor last night at the King's Culture Night, and he seemed fairly receptive to students. There wasn't really a kind of negative attitude there, and I think it's really about showing them that we're people just as much as them. I mean, we tend to get a bad reputation for, trashing the streets, so to speak, on holidays and that. And I know, the new late night bus referendum will definitely have an impact on that. If that fails, I am committed to trying to, working with the undergraduate affairs vice president, to working with lobbying the city for some sort of at least holiday transportation. I think if we can show them that we can have fun responsibly, which really comes down to a violence and garbage issue and noise complaint issue, then they'll start to realize the benefits. I mean, we provide a lot of economic benefit to the city. With London Transit concerns, buses through the downtown core run much quicker because of student demand. And I think if we can emphasize those when negotiating with them and really help them realize that there is a huge benefit to having students in their city, that's the most important thing we can do. And then take advantage of that by just being respectful and by having, perhaps encouraging clubs to do activities in the downtown core, using the Thames Parkways, going out, even encouraging them to do events every now and then in the city so that they can see students participating well in the downtown community without causing any disturbances. Great.
And your motto for your platform and for your candidacy is people before policy. You have a few other ones, but certainly the characteristics of the president make a big difference in how well they serve the students. Can you tell us something unique about yourself, something that's a personal trait, maybe that no one else knows, maybe your campaign team doesn't know and that they're not promoting, something special about you?
It's special of me. I think, the relationship with my campaign team is pretty tight-knit. I'm actually a very public person, so I'd say they pretty much know everything about me, but something people might not know about me, they know of my various degrees in engineering and music and that, but I actually love to cook, and I realize the benefit of, spending 3 hours on Sunday cooking with 5 or 10 people and sharing a meal, and that, ties into the greenhouse. I mentioned a community kitchen, and food awareness is something I'm really passionate about. I started a program called Progressive Portions at King's recently. We already have an intern. We've been going on for a month, and that sort of thing is, I'm really passionate about educating people about food and just having them realize they can cook delicious meals cheaply, quickly if they want to. But yeah, I love to cook, I love to bake. Not the most conventional for an engineer, but I think that it's fantastic. And if I can quote Michael Pollan in his book In Defense of Food, he actually mentions that the biggest factor toward longevity is how much time you spend with your food. And I think that ability to work really hard and take a couple hours is pretty unique, and a lot of people I know don't take those 2 hours once a week to just do something for themselves.
Well, thank you, Dave. You've made me hungry. And if you yourselves are hungry for more information about Dave's platform, you can visit his website. It's on the screen right now. We're going to send it now to John Silver. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We're going to send it now to John Silver, current governor on the Board of Governors representing undergraduate students, and he's going to introduce us to the candidates running for the other position of undergraduate BOG rep. We're going to send it to him right now.
Hi, my name is John Silver, and I am the undergraduate representative on UWO's Board of Governors. The Board of Governors is the UWO's highest governing body, which means they deal with tuition, finances, strategic planning, the new residences, and it features some of UWO's highest administration and a lot of their prominent alumni. This year, you get to choose a new undergraduate Board of Governors representative. So, after me, I'm going to allow the 4 candidates to introduce themselves and tell you why they are the best candidate for you to pick.
Hi, my name is Andrew Scarf, and I'm running for the Western Board of Governors. I'm a second-year honors specialization student in health sciences with biology, and I'm a member of the Western varsity swim team. The reason I decided to run for the Board of Governors is because Western over the last 2 years has given a lot to me, and over the next 2 years I want to make a positive contribution back to the University of Western. I believe I'd make a good representative to the Board of Governors and represent you, the students, because I'm open, I'm caring, I can communicate well, I'm trustworthy, and I have a genuine interest in learning. On February 15th and 16th, please vote Andrew Scarf. Keep your neck warm.
Hi, I'm Patrick Whalen. I'm a second-year BMOS student in the Faculty of Social Science. I'm a USC counselor this year, and I sit on the UA Standing Committee. As a student advocate on that committee, I know the process, I know how things get done and how to represent students effectively. I'm ready to represent you on the Board of Governors, which is UWO's highest body for governing. Vote for me on February 15th and 16th. My website is www.votewhalen.com. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Matthew J. Logan Nathan. I'm a second-year student in Media and Public Interest in the Faculty of Information and Media Studies, and this year I'm running to be your undergraduate representative for the Board of Governors. I wanted to be involved in BOD because it sets the infrastructure and the policies of the university and deal with the university as an institution. I think I'd be the ideal candidate for this job because I have a strong voice, and I want to find out your opinions on what the Board of Governors can do for you. You can find my information at votematthew.com, Matthew spelled M-A-T-H-U, and make sure you vote.
Hi, my name is Max, and I'm running for Board of Governors this year for Western. I am a third-year student in engineering and business, and I'm really excited about this opportunity. I really want to stress that I'm someone you can trust, and I will make sure to communicate student issues to the board so that they make great decisions for the university as a whole. So if you could check out my Facebook page, you can get all the information there on the campaign, and make sure to remember to vote on February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca. Thanks.
You are watching Fuss on the Bus, and make sure you tune in to CHRW's coverage of the live election results show starting at 8 o'clock on February 16th on 94.9 CHRW.
So welcome back. We're now joined by Andrew Forgione. Andrew, thanks for joining us here on Fuss on the Bus.
Thanks, Pat.
So first question, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Andrew Forgione. I'm currently in 4th year, honors specialization in sociology, and I'm from Etobicoke. It's a beautiful little town in Toronto as well, so that's pretty much it.
Great. So first question, there is a chance that, Andrew, you might not be elected. It goes for all 3 candidates. So if not elected, name one platform point that you would still like to see the elected president incorporate into their platform.
I'd like to see the advocacy issues that I place in the platform, but if you're talking about an actual bullet point, I'd like to see something like these cell phone things being included next year. But other than that, I really want to push for advocacy, and the students, I want them I want their voices to be heard in terms of mental health, and I want them to be heard in terms of campus safety at the municipal level and the internal lobbying level as well. So Senate and Board of Governors. I think that each year the president overlooks these internal aspects, and the UA is usually incredibly busy with provincial and federal, and they do handle a lot of municipal affairs as well, but I want to make sure I support them in their initiatives as well with within the internal aspects. And I hope that whoever gets elected pursues these student advocacy issues that tend to be overlooked year to year.
Okay, so you touched on municipal issues.
Yep.
So students seem to not have the most positive rap always in the city. Is there anything on your platform that addresses increasing the importance and the value of students in the community?
Yeah, I really want to make sure that students next year actually partner with the community in many different ways, especially within, like, we talk about the support services, for example, reaching out to like the London community, for example, in terms of the V-Day campaign and things like this. I think they're great. And at the actual municipal level, I'd like to see more lobbying from the actual president and the university affairs on things that will affect students on a day-to-day basis. So bringing the student concerns in terms of like maybe some town hall meetings and bigger things that we can get their feedback and bring it to say, give their opinion on the LTC, the campus safety in general, maybe the municipal police level as well. And because a lot of points on my platform talk about campus safety in terms of lighting and things like that. And I really want to make sure that, like, I've already heard students' opinions and I want to bring those to the city and support all our commissioners and VPs and the ones who actually attend the meetings so that those things can actually make a positive change for students in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looking back at this past year, how do you think the USC handled the closing of the used bookstore?
I think it was handled well for the most part. Students still were aware of that they can bring their books there and sell them, and I think that was a big positive. A lot of students utilized that, and for that aspect of it, they did receive money and to continue that, but it handled well for the most part, I'm going to have to say, but it's difficult to handle any big changes, especially when it's a student-run operation in general, and I think students were still aware that they could bring and drop their books off, so that was a big plus, but other than that, there's nothing they could have done better.
Okay. So the Student Caucus on Governance has two initiatives that they're working on right now, breaks for 3-hour classes and a fall reading week. What are your opinions of these two initiatives?
Well, I've spoken to a lot of students just about the fall reading week firstly, and there's a lot of issues that are going to be brought into it, such as like religious holidays and amount of class time that needs to be completed before a degree. And I just want to make sure that students' voices are heard in terms of this. And the actual Senate meeting that I did attend, students on the Senate don't actually participate too much in the dialogue because it's an intimidating environment sometimes. So as president, I would really want to support the senators in voicing concerns of the students. But my personal opinion of it is I agree with them considering a reading week just because it talks about mental health and the situation that we're coming in right now. But I also want to make sure that we do assess the pros and cons of it in terms of the class time, because we might be cramming in more class time and have reduced exam de-stress days and like study days. So that's the only consideration. I just want to make sure that they do take both sides into account.
Okay. The Student Legacy Challenge, something that's great coming out of the USC recently. Where would you like to see that money spent?
Personally, I would like to see the money spent on the faculty councils and clubs in general. And I wanted this to happen earlier on in the year just because I feel that if they're given more money and more opportunity to do things, they'll affect the largest amount of students. I do agree with students bringing forth their ideas. It's fantastic, and I really like the initiative that we're making as a USC, and it's really responsible as well because students are going to be able to see their changes. But I'd also love the clubs, who a lot of them are having tough times with their budget, and same with faculty councils coming from that perspective. I know sometimes we're tough and we're stuck and we can't get forward, and a little grant from the USC would be fantastic in terms of promoting events and giving back to students. And I would also love to see a big Western event happen that was endorsed by the entire USC, and all the faculty councils and clubs could take credit for it. So saying like a big Western Purple Fest again in the second term would have been great, but being responsible student money is a big thing, so I'm glad that right now we're taking it back to the students.
So personality and the character of the president means a lot when implementing policy. Can you tell us something that's unique about yourself? Something that maybe your campaign team doesn't know, students watching might not know about Andrew Forgione? Well, I guess I'll point out that I drive a Ferrari Vespa, and sometimes it's tough driving it in Canada just because in Italy it's common. But in Canada, I'm at a red light and I'm stuck beside a Harley Davidson driver and an SUV. So I might be the outcast, and I keep going. I keep pushing forward in my little Vespa. So that's something that the team doesn't really know about me because the campaigning's been in the winter for the most part and it's in storage, but I really enjoy driving my Vespa. Cool, okay. Well, if you want to know more about Andrew, how many times have you heard the Barbara Streisand Duck Sauce song, do you think? Are we into the thousands? Yeah, way too many. Way too many. So if you want to learn more about him and his Vespa driving skills, you can check out his website. It's on the screen right now. Thank you so much for joining us here on this show. We're going to send it to the next segment right now.
Hi, my name is Daniel Ferris. I'm your social science senator. And this time of year, it's a very exciting time of year because it's your social science president elections. And this year, I'm here to introduce our two candidates, Ashley McGuire and Jennifer Yuan Kim. So let's meet them.
Hi there, my name is Jen Yewan Kim, and I'm currently your social science / MIT senator. I'm running for social science president this year, and I'm in third year, so for next year will be my last year at Western, and I'd love to put all the experience that I have into my presidency so I can enrich your experience. Find my information at www.jenyewankim.com. That's JENYEWONKIM. Find me on YouTube channel as well as Facebook. And my two, my platform points that I want to deliver is that I would love to send out a monthly email notifying you about social science events, scholarship and bursary information, as well as how to get involved. And another thing is I would love to utilize the socialized merchandise. The research has been done and they're ready to go, so vote for me, and it's Jen Yewan Kim. Thanks.
Hey guys, my name's Ashley McGuire. I'm running for Social Science Student Council President. Three of the things I'm trying to target this year is first year outreach. I really want to get first years involved, whether that be through members at large, through different committees on council, and really trying to increase their awareness of council. The second thing I'm trying to target is having an open forum for all social science students to come to so they can tell us how we can better benefit them as a resource to social science. The third thing I'm trying to target is the grant system, because we have a lot of social science grants that students aren't aware of, and we have a lot of money to give, whether that be for individual internships or clubs that students just aren't aware of. So if you want to check out my website, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through there, and don't forget to vote February 15th and 16th. Thanks.
The Faculty of Health Sciences has 3 sub-faculties in it. So to be the president of the Faculty of Health Sciences Students' Council is a big job. Let's check out the 3 candidates running for president right now.
Hi everyone, I'm Candice Jewell, the Faculty of Health Science, Medicine, and Dentistry Senator, and this week Faculty of Health Science Student Council elections are going on. There's 3 presidential candidates, Melissa, Shauna, and Shannon. Let's meet them.
Hi, my name is Melissa Karjanakis, and I am running for the presidency of the Faculty of Health Sciences Student Council. I'm a third-year health studies student, and 2 quick points of things that I'd like to bring to you is a fall event, because we have FHS games in the winter, and I would also like to increase the cerebral events for students, because the program councils do a great job of supporting their individual schools like nursing, kinesiology, and health studies, but I think we can do a better job of supporting you as students. So make sure you vote on February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shauna Fraser, and I'm running for FHSSC President. I'm currently in my second year of Honors Special Health Studies. Reasons why I should be your president are under my platform. One point is that I want to increase first year outreach on council. SOFs do a great job at getting first years to participate in our events. I want to utilize them to increase awareness of our events, as well as having more first year friendly events and increasing their academic support. My second point is to provide more support for our program councils, such as the Kin Students Council, Nursing Students Council, and Health Studies Students Council. I really want them to feel like they're supported so they can run their unique events for each of their schools. Finally, if you want to learn more about my platform, please visit Fraser for FHSSC President. And remember to vote on February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca.
Hi everyone, my name is Shannon Elliott, and I'm going for FHSSC President next year. I'm doing my honors spec in health sciences, and I'm in my 3rd year. 2 points to my platform. You can check out my website, shannonelliott.tumblr.com, for more points for my platform. But I'm trying to introduce an honorarium to council. So what this means is council members would be accountable to do a year-end report each year. So that would increase the efficiency and the accountability of our council. My second point is that the Kinesiology Students Council has implemented a first-year guide. I would like to bring this in for nursing students and health studies students in their first years as well. So remember to vote Shannon Elliott for FHSSC Pres February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca. Thanks.
We are the Acapella Project. Don't forget to vote on February 15th and 16th.
You are my fighter.
Awesome. We We are back. We are with Omid Solari. Omid, thanks so much for joining us here.
Thank you, Pat.
Fuss on the Bus. We're going to start off with the first question, and that is, please introduce yourself to the camera.
Hello, my name is Omid Solari. I'm in my 5th year at Huron studying ethics. I'm also taking some business courses, which is way harder than ethics in my opinion. And I'm running for USC president.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here. You are running. Running means that there's a chance that you won't win. So let's talk about one platform point that you would like to see, if not elected, still be pushed forward and lobbied to the incoming president to be part of their platform.
One thing that I think is more important than anything else that I've said so far is the fact that we have a club system right now and a student life department that is so concerned with liability and risk management that it's really constricting what faculty councils can do, what the Greek community can do, and what clubs that don't necessarily want to be USC clubs can do. Now I understand that, you know, if we're going to be handling the finances and if we're going to be liable, there needs to be some oversight. But I don't necessarily see why, for example, perfectly capable councils like, I'm just going to throw it out, like King's and HBAA, some of the Greek community, there's the CSL, the Collegiate Starcraft League, that's one club I know about that the USC doesn't. There are a lot of these little groups on campus that all they need is a space. These students are paying the same student fees as any other club member, and all we really need to do is create a little bit of support for them without getting involved with them. I've spoken to the student life department, and they were very happy with the idea of the HBAA, for example, incorporating themselves and taking care of their own insurance and doing their own thing. For years now, we've been trying to centralize the process, so there's like greater accountability, greater oversight, but what's happened is now we're just trembling. We're a very small corporation. I've been told that we could probably survive an injury from a student and then the student suing us. I don't think that's right. So I would lobby for the current president to create separate policies, and this just, all it requires is a little bit of money. We just don't have the funds for it right now. If we create 3 separate policies for 3 different levels of involvement for clubs, USC clubs the way they are now, pseudo-USC clubs like Purple Spur who want to do their own thing and go on high-risk things, so maybe they can get insurance somewhere else, but we can handle their funds for them. And then completely separate from the USC clubs, they're students, they pay student fees to us. Let's just give them a room where they can meet, a photocopier, some pens and pencils. It doesn't take much, but just a little bit so they know they can come to us for even help with promotions, even help with whatever they need. I think it's incredibly important. We have a club system that reaches out to 9,000 students at least, and then we have many other small groups that they're just completely forgotten, and that's not fair considering they pay the same amount as everybody else.
Okay. How do you think the USC handled the closing of the used bookstore?
Ooh, I am hot and cold on this issue. Sorry, Katy Perry. One thing I loved about it is how quickly it was done. It happened like that. The used bookstore has been generating profits for us, absolutely. I think it was gaining $30,000 a year this last year. But it was significantly less than the year before, and significantly less than the year before because of Facebook, online markets, students stealing books, frankly. And you know, things were getting worse and worse. So the fact that we got rid of it so quickly and sold it to the university, and the university promised to not, you know, mark up the textbook so much, they just wanted to take care of it and install their own security system because they felt they could run it better. And of course, it falls right into Vision to Lead, the USC's vision document, which was just passed, which if you read between the lines says, we're not so good at running businesses ourselves, but we have some space and there are people who are good at running businesses. Hence the booster juice, hence the grocery checkout, hence selling the used bookstore. What was not so good about it is that they didn't really send much warning to the students who were working there. It was very unfair for those students to be suddenly be told, you are out of work. You know, sorry, I know you want to spend your summer here, I know we're not giving you a bus pass, you know, you're SOL. And that wasn't fair to them. A redeeming factor of all of this, of course, is that it took months to move the used bookstore out and go into where the support services building used to be. All the buyback checks still had to be given out. I myself moved like countless textbooks like up to the old balcony of the Wave. That's where a bunch of them are being stored now. Back to the support services building, just through my job at USC Reservations. But The only thing that could have been improved is just given a little bit more time for students to digest what was happening. A little bit more PR, a little bit more publicity. Of course, all of this happened the last day before Sasha Kumar, the former VP Finance, left, and poor Eli was left with this, like he literally made the phone call, hung up, and then flew off to a different country. I can't remember where. And like that's how the deal went down. So the poor new executive came under lots of fire for not telling everyone about it, but like they didn't know either. So in general, they did the best they could with what they were given.
Okay. So students in the London community aren't always respected, recognized for their involvement, recognized for their importance. Is there anything on your platform that stands out to really link students and increase the importance and the value of students to the greater London community?
Oh yeah, there's no kidding about that. Like we have one thing I love to just harp on is Project Learn. You know, even just calling it Project Learn and getting police to specifically target students, to hand out fines without warnings for like not very serious crimes like leaving a couch on your porch. That's a finable offense, you know? I mean, obviously if there's a student like trash peeing on lawns, yeah, put him in the paddy wagon and slap him with some fines. That's not appropriate behavior for any citizen of any county, in my opinion. But there are a lot of students who aren't doing anything wrong and they're being unfairly targeted only because we've been divided for so long. The USC is supposed to be the sole advocate for students, but we can't even get any to come out to an open forum or anything like that. And I think the reason is for so long we've been concerned with looking prim and proper, looking professional, and that's not what students are really about. You want a good example of that? Check out St. Patrick's Day. That's what students are about. Everyone's out there, everyone's partying, everyone's having a good time, and the police are only really arresting the ones who are being criminals and committing crimes. Not the ones who are just out on their lawns having a social time. We are students, we live in a student community, and we represent almost 10% of London's population. And if we, as 10% of London's population, stand together and say, back off, they will. Joe Fontana will be shaking in his little tiny boots, you know? And the fact is, he came here, he told us he's going to take care of Project Learn. I don't know if you remember that, I do. And he hasn't done anything about it as far as I know, and I don't think he will. Because we had what, 400 students vote? Mm-hmm. More or less?
More or less, yeah. Around 560, but still.
560, I'm sorry. I know that was your initiative, and that's why I didn't want to underrate you. At least 560 students vote, and that's not 29,000. By changing the image of the USC to something that's real, something that's not so contrived and worried about using words like accessibility and advocacy, I think we can really talk to students and teach them about Project Learn. Because I think you ask any student, hey, how do you feel that you're targeted by the police and they're going to come after you, specifically you, because you're a student, because you live at Richmond Huron, because you live on Brofdale, and you got to watch your back more than any other citizen of this town, they'd say, that's BS. No wonder so many graduates leave London. I just read an article about it in the Gazette the other day. Yeah, we have brain drain here. Of course we do. The police hunt us for 4 years. I don't like that either.
Thank you. Okay. So the Student Caucus on Governance is lobbying 2 initiatives to the Senate, breaks during 3-hour classes and a fall reading week. What are your thoughts on both of those initiatives?
I think students undergo a great deal of stress. I would say even more so than professionals in their field, because sometimes you hand in one paper late, a day late, because of circumstances outside your control that you didn't have 2 weeks prior notice of. And that costs you 50% of your marks sometimes, which results in a failure in a class. And that can be really hard on students. I think that a fall reading week is a good idea for that very reason. Having a mandatory break in 3-hour classes, on the other hand, I'm not terribly concerned about. I've been here for 5 years. I've taken a variety of 3-hour lectures. And generally, the time passes, in my opinion, as quickly as time passes in 1-hour classes. It feels like it takes forever sometimes. I think if I sit down in a room and hear a lecturer for 1 hour, I'll feel pretty brain dead, but I think if I hear him for 3 hours, it's not going to make all that much of a difference. Generally, professors are very lenient, and I think if students are a little bit vocal at the beginning of the class and say, hey prof, is it okay if we take a 10-minute break? I've never seen a professor say no. I mean, after all, it's the faculty's job to make sure we're getting a good education, and cramming information into our faces for 3 hours is not a good educational process. All it takes is a little bit of cojones. You just raise your hand, ask for a break, and you'll get one. There's no need to force anything on the faculties. That's my opinion anyway.
Okay. And last question. Personality means a lot to a president in being able to convince people to support their initiatives. Tell us something about yourself, your personality that's unique, that maybe students watching right now don't know about you.
Okay. I have worn only black khaki pants since the 7th grade. I don't wear denim. I don't wear corduroy. I don't wear underwear. I just wear black khaki pants. They're comfortable. I think they're attractive, and I really enjoy the way that they feel on me. I guess that means I'm stubborn. I like to think of it as uncompromising. But they've never let me down. They're extremely durable, and Gap puts them on sale every once in a while, so that's a big happy bonus for me.
And how many pairs of black khakis do you own?
Like 15. Some of them have like a drawstring belt. Like there's some variety within it, so it's not like terrible.
Wow.
I try to mix it up. I wear shorts too in the summer, but when it comes to pants, you'll never catch me in denim. It's just too rough.
Too rough.
Yeah. Corduroy, it's weird. It's like I have caterpillars all over my legs. I don't know. Like I don't understand how people can wear it. Drives me crazy. I would never want to touch a corduroy person, but it's okay. My legs are clad in khakis.
Thank you, Omid.
Oh, my pleasure.
For joining us on the show. If you want more information about all things Omid and his black khaki enjoyment, check out the website. It's on the screen right now. We're going to send it now to a segment to meet all the candidates running to be the president of the Science Students Council.
Oh, hello! I didn't see you there. My name's Aditi Rout, and I'm the Science Senator. Right now, the SSC is having its elections. Let's meet some of the presidential candidates. Billy Silverstein, Mike Lang-Fraser, and Shirley Poon.
Hi, I'm Billy Silverstein, and I'm running for the presidency of the Science Students Council. This is my 2nd year on Science Council. I'm currently a USC counselor, and next year will hopefully be my 3rd as Science President. 2 ideas that I'm really excited about this year are an exam bank and our guide to professional and graduate schools. So what this exam bank is it's going to be a zero. There's going to be firstly, there's going to be no cost associated with it to students. So what it is it's going to be a consolidation of all major courses with their exams. So we're going to have Bio 1000, we're going to have Chem 1100, we're going to have Biochem 2280, we're going to have Physiology 2130. We are going to have everything. We're working really hard with the Dean's office. We're working really hard with the Provost and with the Head Librarian. We've also consulted with the USC's VPUA, and so everything is working out really well. We're also going to work on our Guide to Professional and Graduate Schools, which is going to provide students with basic information to a lot of programs like medicine, dentistry, optometry, grad school. And yeah, so on February 15th and 16th, don't be silly, vote for Billy, and check out my Facebook page, Vote Billy Silverstein for Science President. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. My name is Mike. I'm running for Science Student Council President. Basically, I'm running because I've been involved for 2 years now. I've been the speaker for 2 years, which means I've been involved in a lot of policy, and I run meetings. And my focus, because of that, has really been in getting students engaged in what we do, making sure our members participate. Traditionally, council has really been a top-down, hierarchical kind of thing. I really want to change that. I really want to open up positions of first years, get people involved, broaden our committees, and really find a way to get students to participate more in advocacy and policy decisions. This is not a student government for the sake of student government. This is student government for the sake of student representation. If we want to get democracy to work for us, then we have to work towards democracy. I'm a poli-sci and biology double major, so I really believe that including students in policy decisions is key. That's a little bit about me. I'm a conversationalist. You want more? Come talk to me personally. I love it. Cheers.
Hi everyone, my name is Shirley Poon, and I'm one of the candidates in the upcoming USC elections for the position of Science President. So why you should vote for me? I think we should increase SSC awareness and transparency, and I hope to do this by hosting a council town hall. And this is going to be an open meeting for all science students to attend. I would invite the Dean of Science as well as the Associate Deans, the BSc, the BMSc coordinators to come in. You get to meet your reps, you get to meet your exec team, and you get to give us feedback, and you can tell us exactly what you want. So I am a 3rd-year student completing my honors specialization in medical science. So I just hope a spoonful of science is what you need. And don't forget to vote February 15th and 16th. VoteUSC.ca. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.
The Senate, the highest academic governing body here at Western, houses 14 student senators. 6 of them sit on the USC on Wednesday nights. Let's meet some of the candidates running for senators at large, the affiliate senators, and the other faculty positions available.
I'm running for Senator at Large. I'm really passionate about this position. I'm in second year political science, French, and business student here at UWO. I'd love to hear some of your ideas, and I have some great ideas for the Senate next year. Find more information about me at my Facebook group, Alicia Lee, for Senator at Large.
Hi everyone, I'm Sasha Madhavji and I'm running for Senator at Large. I'm currently studying science and I would love you to vote for me on February 15th and 16th. Check out my platform and all my ideas on facebook.com/sasha.madhavji or on my group at Vote Sasha Madhavji for Senator at Large.
My name is Vivian Leung, and I'm running for the position of Senator at Large. I'm currently in my third year here at Western in Physiology and Pharmacology. You can find out more about me and my ideas for Senate by searching on Facebook Vivian Leung for Senator at Large. And remember to vote on February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca.
Hi, my name is Adam Fernell, and I'm running for Senator at Large. I'm a third year political science and English major. I'm really excited about the opportunity to run in this year's election, and I hope that you'll come out and vote on the 15th and 16th of February online. You can check out my Facebook group at Vote Adam Fernell for Senator at Large.
Hi, my name is Emily Ng and I'm running for Senator at Large. I'm currently in second year poli-sci. If you want to find out more about me or my platform, please go search Emily Ng for Senator at Large on Facebook, and don't forget to vote February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Santucci and I'm a third year law student at King's and I'm running for affiliate senator. To find out more about me and my passion for the affiliate senator position, you can go check out my Facebook event on Facebook, Vote Jeremy Santucci and Vivek Prabhu for affiliate senators, and I hope that you vote for me on February 15th and 16th.
Hi, I'm Courtney Karras and I'm running for Senator at Large. I'm in third year at Brescia. I'm studying history and psychology. Vote USC February 15th and 16th, and most importantly, find my Facebook event page online.
Hi guys, I'm Vivek Prabhu and I'm a second year student at Huron this year studying psychology. I am running for affiliate senator and I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited to represent your interests on the Senate from an affiliate point of view. And yeah, if you want to get more information, go to Vote Vivek and Jeremy on Facebook. And if you want to vote on the 15th, 16th, which I hope you do, go to voteusc.ca. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Hussein. I'm running for Health Science, Medicine, and Dentistry Senator. I'm currently in my second year of Health Science, pursuing a specialization in health promotion. You can check me out on Facebook. I have an event, Hussein Marani for Health Science, Med, and Dentistry Senator, or you can follow me on Twitter, at Hussein Marani. Don't forget to vote. Thanks so much.
Hi, my name is Gideon Bell, and I'm running for USC Affiliate Senator. I'm studying political science and environmental science at Huron University College. I'm very excited for this position, and you can search my campaign at Vote Gideon Bell on Facebook. Just remember, just your ordinary guy with extraordinary dreams. Vote February 15th and 16th online at voteusc.ca.
Hi, my name is Steph Bonner, and I'm running for the position of Senator at Large on the USC. I'm currently a second-year student doing a double major in political science and philosophy. For more information about my platform and my passion for this position, please check out my Facebook event under Steph Connon for Senator at Large. Don't forget to vote on February 15th and 16th. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Raheem Jaffer and I'm studying urban development at Western. I'm running for the position of Senator at Large, and more about me and my campaign can be found on Facebook by searching Vote Raheem Jaffer for Senator at Large. Please don't forget to vote for me on February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca.
Hi everybody, my name is Michael Chanel. I am a fourth year political science student and I'm running to be your Senator at Large. If you want to get more information about me and who I am, my ideas, and my platform, just search Facebook, Michael Chanel for Senator at Large. And yeah, don't forget to vote on February 15th and 16th. So thanks.
Thanks for joining us here on our Fuss on the Bus election special. Voting takes place February 15th and 16th at voteusc.ca. For more information about the candidates, you can visit both the Western Gazette's website and fussonthebus.com. The Big Purple Couch Election Night Special starts at 8 o'clock in the UCC atrium. It will be broadcasted on 94.9 CHRW FM, and you can also watch the live stream online on the USC website. Be part of change on your campus and make sure you vote. Best of luck and thanks to all the candidates who appeared on today's show, to Alicia Lee who filmed it, and we look forward to seeing you on the election night. Make sure to vote. Hello again. I'm now joined by Andrew Forgione. Andrew, thanks for joining us here on Fuss on the Bus.
Thanks, Pat.
Andrew, first question. Just introduce yourself to the camera, to the audience.
Cool. Hi guys, my name is Andrew Forgione and I'm running for USC President. I like to define myself as a well-rounded individual. I like playing sports, especially soccer and skiing, and I really like watching Discovery Channel and learning about animals as well. It's a little thing I really like to do in my spare time. And I also like to read a lot of books about controversial things.
I have one of those like small brushes. I just like found it lying around somewhere. I don't know. I'm just like take it like this, but like I don't think about it. It's not like a third arm that like keeps getting in my way, right? Like how many times do you think about your eyebrows per day, Pat? Like, yeah. So like yeah, I could pluck it, but then plucking comes with a bunch of upkeep afterwards too. Like, you gotta keep waxing it, like.
Okay.
There's a lot of
You
reasons.
really thought about this?
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
I get asked a lot actually.
Yeah?
If, like my unibrow is like detrimental to my life, but like absolutely not.
It will never be, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean maybe one day like they'll start like coming after hairy people, in which case I'm screwed. 'Cause, like, man, I'm always afraid to go near fires at like camps and stuff because like one ember lands on me, I'm gonna be up like a cigarette in kerosene. It's bad news, man. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So